Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Maniac and I'm about to cover what happened today in our live day trading that we did today. And if you want to ever watch us live when we day trade every single day, it's on Kick and Twitch. So I'd love to have you come join us when we trade live. We took 3 trades today, 2 winners or 2 losers, 1 winner. We ended the day on a small loss. But I'm going to break it down and I've been trying to review what maybe went wrong today, but I don't see what I did wrong here today, and maybe just today the model didn't work. I don't think I really made a mistake exactly on the model, and I just think the model just didn't play out today. So let's break it down. Let's see what happened, and let's see how we can maybe improve for future trading days. So let's get into it. If you look at the chart here, we're looking at Nasdaq. Okay. Price opened up here at this candle, right? This is market open. Price had a huge swing up to the high of London high. I didn't want to take any trades yet because one, red folder news didn't come out until 7 a.m. So that would have been about this candle right here. I wanted to wait for red folder news to come out. I want to be patient today. I want to wait for the liquidity sweeps like we talked about on Tuesday's trading recap. So if you want to go watch that video, go watch it. And I wanted to just be careful, be patient, be disciplined, and really wait for the confluences. So we waited for red folder news to come out. By the time red folder news came out, we hit into London low and Asia low. So it's like, sweet, we're in fresh liquidity. Let's see if we can spot a trade. So I went down, we took our first trade. Okay, our first trade was a short. Okay, we had a move up here, a push down with displacement on this fair value gap here. Let me change this. Right, we had this fair value gap right here with this breaker block right here. Now, why did I take this trade? I took this trade because if you look at the 1 hour at this time, if you look at the 1 hour, by the time red folder news came out, where's 1 hour? We had a major sweep of liquidity on the 1 hour. So ignore these candles here, but this candle here was the candle that I went to put in my trade. I had a big sweep of liquidity above these highs, pushed off, and then started heading towards these lows here. So I was like, okay, we got a higher time frame on the 1 hour, a great sweep of liquidity. On the 5 minute, we also had a sweep of liquidity. It failed to displace these highs, swept this liquidity. So I was like, okay, there's a 1 hour sweep of liquidity, 5 minute sweep of liquidity, 1 minute retrace back up into a fair value gap, right? So 1 minute pushed up into fair value gaps, then had a displacement off of that. So it's like, okay, that's good confluences to go short here. I went short, and as you can see, it literally just went straight to take stop loss. I was bummed. I didn't let it get to my head. I said, okay, how can we reassess? As it was heading to my stop loss, I noticed the 1 minute here hit this low and bounced off. I said, I want to see what the 5 minute did. So when I looked at the 5 minute hit into Asia low and this low over here on the 5 minute, and then it had a displacement off that in big wicks. Okay, so I was like, okay, the 5 minute had a sweep of liquidity to the upside. Okay, 1 minute also hit into that low and bounced off and started inverting fair value gaps to the upside. So I was like, okay, I'll wait for that unicorn to present itself and we'll take that long. Unicorn presented itself, we went long. So we took this trade all the way up. Our take profit was at this external range liquidity. We were trailing stops on 5 minute order blocks. So we did get stopped out a little bit early on this order block here. So this order block here is where our stops trailed. I'll make it a little thicker. This is where our trailing stop loss was in profit. We ended up getting stopped out on this big move down, stopped out in profit, so made it a profitable trade. But the bummer thing was it immediately ran to take profit after it hit and removed us from the trade. I was super bummed about that. I was like, dang it, man. Why did it have to come and sweep us out before it hit take profit? But I stuck to my model. I stuck to my rules. I trailed order blocks just like I'm supposed to. And by the time that this trade would close, we were still red about $60 in account. So I was like, okay, we can take one more trade and hopefully this last trade of the day can get us green for the day. It did not do that. But I was very patient. I was watching it very closely, looking for the right moves. So let's break down the last trade of the day today. And I don't see the mistake I made here. I don't think there was any mistakes, but here's what I saw. So we got stopped out. Price ran up to day high, which was our next liquidity that we're looking for because London high already got tapped over here. So London high is not the liquidity we're looking for. I was looking for it to hit day high, and it hit day high right on this candle. And if you go to the hour time frame also, the hour time frame was also hitting into a massive 1 hour fair value gap. Okay. What happened as soon as we hit that massive 1 hour fair value gap? We saw displacement to the downside, right? We saw a push off of it. We saw rejection off the day high. I didn't take a trade yet. I said I want to see the 1 minute sweep of liquidity before I enter a trade. Okay. And we got it here. Okay. So the 5 minute swept some liquidities up here. Once it hit day high, it swept this high over here to the left, right? If we push it out, we have this liquidity sweep here on the 5. The 1 hour also had a liquidity sweep here. If it hit this high, hit day high, and rejected off of it. Okay, so that's not only the 5 minute had a sweep of liquidity, the 1 hour had a sweep of liquidity, and the 1 minute, right in this section right here, also had a sweep of liquidity. So from this high to this high, a sweep of liquidity, right? This attempted to push up, failed to displace these highs and even hit it, pushed down, price again tried to push above these highs, wicked above them, and then rejected off of it immediately, and then displaced. 1 fair value gap, 2 fair value gap, creating then a breaker block here. I took this short. Okay, this short was targeting this swing low on this 1 minute time frame, also a 5 minute swing low, right? It's a low that pushed up to make a higher high, and it started, we immediately went into drawdown. Okay, almost got stopped out. Then it started displacing to the downside, giving us more fair value gaps, more unicorns, and pushing hard. And then it displaced through all these lows here. I was like, sick. We're going to hit, we should hit take profit. We should target this external range of liquidity. We're looking good. Then as soon as it displaced all these lows, it immediately goes up and then goes and attacks our stop loss. Our stop loss was not all the way up here on this trade. Our stop loss was at this high on the 1 minute. This is where our stop loss was. I trailed my stops down to the swing low on the 1 minute because I said if we come up and attack this high, we're probably going to displace through it and go even higher. And as you can see, it hit that high, displaced through it, and then it went even higher. So I think that was a smart move to trail stops that way. I was really hoping that we'd get a winner. And this one put us a little bit deeper into the red for the day. And that put us in the red about $165 in account. And man, I was super bummed. I really thought I was patient, waiting for those liquidity sweeps. I thought, you know, if I'm waiting for my proper confluences, they should play out. And it just didn't. Yeah. It's a bummer. It happens. But today's another red day. I really hate having these red days. I'll just be honest with you guys. Like, I'm journaling these because it's helpful and it's hopefully a learning journey, but I'm hoping that I just want to be profitable, man. It's a journey, man. It's hard. I also want to share with you, I've been working on the Bitcoin model too. Today we did paper trading. So this was not real money or anything like that, but we took a paper trade on Bitcoin today. Also that trade did not also play out. But let's break it down. So on Bitcoin here, okay, when we got to the market, London low had not been hit yet. London high had not been hit, and we were kind of waiting for market to open and see what's going to go down. Okay, once red folder news happened, price hit into London low. Okay, that's one of my requirements. It's got to hit liquidity. We hit London low. So I was like, okay, I want to see what does price do here. Okay, price came down, 5 minute, swept liquidity here, right? They had this low, pushed it down, sweeps the liquidity to push off of it. 1 minute also had a really beautiful sweep of liquidity, right? If you look at the 1 minute here, 1 minute pushes up, has a market structure shift, comes back down, sweeps the liquidity, pushes off with displacement. Okay, and I was like, all right, now I just got to wait for my breaker block and fair value gap setup. Boom, we get a break order block here, pushes up, displaces, gives us a unicorn. Okay, and also by this time, we're able to not have stops on Bitcoin all the way down here, which it originally was. We were able to trail order blocks on the 5 minutes. So we were able to take off a lot of our risk. Okay, so stops were there. We get tapped in on this, and then immediately price goes to our we were kind of sitting in profit for a while. Price was pushing up, looking great, and then it immediately goes down into our stop loss today on Bitcoin. Bitcoin only presented one trade for us today. There wasn't multiple trades. This trade ended up losing $29 for the paper trading account. So I'm trading it just as like if there was $500 in the account, like we do on the trading challenge, and we risk $50. per trade. So if we were all the way down here, that would have been a $50 loss, but we were able to trim up some of our losses with the 5-minute order blocks, and we only lost $29 on the account. My goal here with paper trading Bitcoin is that we can finish out a whole month green before I move into real trading, the copy trading again. I want to finish a month green before I start doing the copy trading again like we used to. And as you can see, Bitcoin kind of pushed down, and it's been pretty choppy ever since it pushed off. So that was the Bitcoin trade. Again, I don't see any mistakes that I did here. I thought this was a pretty clean setup, a very clear liquidity sweep on the 1 minute to then push off and move higher. And I was thinking maybe we'd be able to target London high or the M5 high, just like what Nasdaq was doing, right? Nasdaq off of Asia low and London low pushed off to then go target day high. I thought maybe Bitcoin was going to be doing the same thing and following that asset. It did not end up doing that and ended up doing the opposite and just kind of really just chopping around and staying down here. So yeah, those were our total of 4 trades. 1 on Bitcoin, 3 on Nasdaq, and we ended the day red. Here's our P&L for our Nasdaq trading. Not a terrible day. Still, I hate having losses like this, but $10,000 we lost today across 51 accounts. It was a small loss. We hopefully can still make it out of this whole this week. Maybe turn this week around, but I think it'd be pretty hard at this point to turn this week around. Yeah. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for watching this live day trading recap. I hope these are helpful for you. It's been helping me kind of spot, am I making mistakes? Am I not making mistakes? What maybe I'm missing on the charts? But man, I cannot wait to be profitable traders. I don't know if it's a when it's going to happen, and I'm sticking to it. I'm learning every single day, and I cannot wait. I cannot wait to be a profitable trader. Yeah. And I'm bringing you guys along with it, so you guys are seeing the whole journey. Subscribe. Subscribe, like this video, follow us, and subscribe on Twitch and Kick if you want to see me trade live every single day. Join my Discord, and then as you can see, these little promos right here. We have a bunch of promos and affiliate links that you can go take advantage of. Get some discounts like TradeSyncer. You can get 10% off, bonuses on BITUNIX, WEEX, BLOFIN, TradeZella, things like that. So go ahead, the links down below or in my bio, go take advantage of those. And I will see you guys tomorrow morning if you subscribe and follow us on Twitch and Kick at Market Open for our live day trading.